Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, June 4th, 2017. Welcome to Morning Hair. Hey, continuing with our month O Shakespeare. Today, a Shakespeare play that most people haven't heard of, and that's okay because it's largely forgettable. But it was one of Shakespeare's earliest plays, maybe written in 1591, maybe not even written by Shakespeare. Maybe Christopher Marlowe wrote it, maybe Nash wrote it. We don't know, but it's attributed to Shakespeare. It is Henry VI, Part 1. Now, Henry VI was a play. It was actually three plays by Shakespeare, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. It culminated in The Great Richard II. Now is the one that I discontent. That's the one you can remember. But Henry VI Part 1 is notable for one reason. It includes a famous historical figure, which Shakespeare obviously didn't care much for, Joan of Arc. Now, Joan of Arc was made a saint, rightfully so, and yet in Shakespeare's day she was reviled. They did not care for Joan of Arc because she was successful in defeating the English several times in war. And so Shakespeare took a very unflattering tone toward Joan of Arc. But she had some good lines, including this. She's talking about Civil War, Frenchmen killing Frenchmen. And she said, "Behold the wounds, the most unnatural wounds, which thou thyself hast given to her woeful breast. O turn thy edged sword another way. Strike those that hurt, and hurt not those that help. One drop of blood drawn from thy country's bosom should grieve thee more than streams of foreign gore." That sounds impressive. But at the end of the play, Joan of Arc was burned at the witch when her demon friends would not come and save her. So there you go. We don't have a Joan of Arc here. We've got Kathy Griffin. So, yeah, I have to say I never cared much for Kathy Griffin, but I do think that my Republican friends are overreacting in that, let's face it, offensive images and talk about the president was an art form perfected by the Republican Party. I'm looking at you, Ted Nugent. You can't use the argument that, oh, this is awful, because I threatened Obama, but she threatened a white president. That's kind of lame, yeah, but I've never enjoyed Kathy Griffin as a comedian, and yet, you have to give some thought to what you're going to say before you say it, because on the one hand, we can't claim any kind of moral high ground if we do anything like that. Bill Maher also is, I have seen example after example after example of Bill Maher mocking people who apologize for something they said. And now what is he doing today but apologizing for something that he said? Either we got to take the gloves completely off and go after them and come back bloody-handed. But in that case, the victory is, more horrible than the defeat. Let's claim some high ground. Let's try to think before we act. There was another good quote in Henry VI Part 1 that I think is very appropriate to these times. Here it is. "Good Lord, what madness rules in brain-sick men when for so slight and frivolous a cause such factious emulation shall arise." But I don't think holding up the severed head of the president is necessarily a slight and frivolous cause. No. So Kathy Griffin, you said it. It's yours now. You own it. I do not enjoy the current administration. I don't. I will work within the parameters of the law to do what I can to replace that administration. But, I'm not going to hold up his severed head because, we're not ISIS. They're the bad guys. They're the ones who hold up severed heads, not us. Okay, not us. Hey, that's it for today, and our month of Shakespeare continues tomorrow with, I don't know what, maybe Richard II, or maybe why not Henry VI Part 2? Another play you're never going to watch or see. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. If you wake up with a Henry VI Part 1, remember that brain-sick men will go crazy at the slightest provocation. Don't give them the slightest provocation. Hey, good news. Words to live by. Don't provocate. Provocate? Don't provoke crazy people. I saw it in a fortune cookie. See you tomorrow. Bye.